Mind your step.
Whether you're a novice or a professional pilot, learning new ways to improve your flying abilities is crucial to ensuring safe flights and enjoyable experiences for passengers. Here are 7 tips that will help you become a better pilot. Tip number 7, fly using geography. Rather than using your GPS, look over the nose. Once you're on course, pick out a geographic feature in the area where you want to go. Also, try not to be airport specific. Seek out unfamiliar airports, this will build your skills and adaptability. Tip number 6, always be aware of what your nose is telling you. For light aircraft, the primary instrument for airspeed and control is nose altitude. The nose tells you what the airplane will do next, while the instruments just repeat what the nose just told you. The nose also indicates where you're going to touch down on the runway. When landing, it is a good rule of thumb to keep the runway number stationary in the windshields in order to control your touchdown point. If the number moves down the windshield, you will overshoot the runway. If the number moves up the windshield, you will land short. Tip number 5, be precise. To be a better pilot, you want the airplane to go exactly where you want it to go, and not approximately where you want it to go. Therefore, it is crucial to strive for perfection in airspeed, altitude, and position. Another way to look at it is to repeat often, RPM, altitude, and attitude. This will remind you to check the power, watch the altitude, and to pay attention to the nose. Be sure to make small changes in altitude, power, and configurations rather than one big change. This will give you a less chance of overshooting a position. To make landings more accurate, try touching down in the first 600 to 800 feet of the runway, regardless of how long it is. This will minimize braking action and prepare you for runways that are shorter than usual. Tip number 4, understand aerodynamics. Understanding aerodynamics will put you more in touch with the plane. Pilots in general have a basic understanding of how the airplane flies, but to be a better pilot, it is important to understand the many aerodynamic factors that go into the flight of an airplane. Tip number 3, expect to find something on pre-check. Perform every pre-flight check as though you will find something wrong. Doing so ensures a more thorough flight check, and may prevent oversight of a problem. If you feel uncertain whether all systems have been checked, do them again. Also, never rush, it will only cause you to make mistakes. If you begin to feel rushed, stop, take a few seconds and slow down. Tip number 2, fly with an instructor. Pilots tend to develop bad habits through the years. That is why the FAA requires BFRs, airline check rides, and other programs designed to double-check the competence of pilots. You should do the same. Try flying with an instructor at least once a year in order to update your flying skills. To test your flying skills to the limit, go out with an instructor and face the nastiest crosswinds you can find, as crosswinds are a problem for most pilots. Finally, tip number 1, ask for help. Never be ashamed to ask for help. Pride has probably killed more pilots than any other factor. It is impossible for even the most seasoned pilots to know everything, and there are times when something happens that you don't understand. So if something makes you uneasy or looks unfamiliar, look it up or ask about it. It is crucial to make every flight a learning experience.